Hello, I'm Miss Sam. Welcome to the Red West Classroom. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some expectations or some things you can do to guide your children to kind of be ready, not just for preschool, but definitely for kindergarten. The big one is food packaging. Whether you're having snacks at preschool or they're having lunch at kindergarten, work with your children to open up different sorts of snack bags. Getting them apart is a little bit harder. Teach them how to pull it apart. But then when you switch to one that is all clear, that makes it even tougher. So you might even want to consider changing out your different bags, because I'm sitting here and I can't even get it apart. Also, other packaged foods. Most of the time in the classroom, we teach pinch, pull. So they're taking multiple fingers and pulling apart to get to that snack. Some snacks easily rip, so you can teach your children to rip it too. And then you can move on to a milk carton, something that not a lot of people have in their house. But the big thing is you want to teach them that the arrow faces themselves. They're going to use their thumbs and they're going to, I say open his mouth in class. And then I say stick out its tongue. And that one is kind of just child dependent. I like to take my crab pincher fingers and push on one and push back and then forward on the other. Just work with your child on that, because if you think about it, that kindergarten teacher is going to have a lot of students, so you want to set them up for success. Additionally, those bento boxes are great because you don't have multiple bags to open up, but you need to work with your child on how to open and close that bento box. Another piece of advice, water bottles are great. Don't over tighten them for your kids. And I did that on my own coffee mug. But they're going to need to be able to open it and refill it. So make sure they understand how their water bottles work and how they can open it and refill it if need be. You've already seen some great videos of how children can put on their own coats, how they can use scissors. And I just kind of want to leave that with talking about how kindness really truly matters in the classroom and in life. And if we're using our kind words, thank you, please, then they're going to just feel more part of the family while at school. And that goes with showing kindness is also how we line up in a classroom. Work on having your children patiently wait on things. Just have them stand there and see if they can stand quietly. In my classroom, we catch a bubble in our mouth, and they're just learning all those things that they're going to have to do in kindergarten. And walking quietly and with a calm body. We want our hands to ourselves. And even though it's so tempting and it's so exciting to touch all the artwork on the classroom walls or in the hallway walls, our friends probably aren't going to like that. Now, the last one you can help do is teach them how to use the restroom independently based off the functionality of the child. Have them practice. I know it sounds silly, but one of the great ways to do that is to have a balloon, and you could put lotion on the balloon and they can practice wiping until the tissue becomes clean. But those are all things that are going to grow their independence and help them do what they need to do when they get to kindergarten and in the rest of life. So I hope you take one or two tips and tricks and you can really work on your child so they're successful as they go through their school. Thank you.